Hey guys, so I'm gonna perform and teach the card trick I had as my free time trick on Tuesday, and it's called My Two Helpers. So I'm gonna start out this trick with, I'll shuffle the cards. Do it again. Okay, now I'm going to look through the deck and find my two helpers. Two red queens. There it is. I'm gonna set my I'm just gonna help. I'm gonna set my helpers to the side. Sorry guys. And I'm gonna have Tyler pick a card.
This one.
Good choice.
It's a good choice.
Okay, thank you. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take your card and put it in the middle and give it the deck a couple cuts to get it all mixed up in there. Now I would like you to tell me when to stop.
Stop.
Stop here. Okay, I'm going to take my two queens. If I can pick them up. Have them out jogged. And, oh, sorry about that. And I'm going to just spread to the two queens to show you that there is no card in between them. And now I'm going to square up the deck with the queen still out jogged and, well, my helpers. And with the snap of the fingers, they have helped me find your card. And they're going to push it out for me. And yes, indeed, it's only one card in between my two helpers. And it should be your card. Yay! Okay, so this trick, it's not very long, but there's two little parts that make it a little more difficult than the other tricks we've taught so far this week. And that is, well, I'll explain that when we get there. So, there's no setup for this trick. All you need is a normal 52 card deck and just a spectator. So you can have your spectator shuffle, or you can shuffle the cards just so they know that it is indeed with no setup. And you're just gonna say, okay, I'm gonna find my two helper cards. They can be any face cards. So say I use the two red jacks. Oh, there's two red kings right there. But I'll go through them so it makes it look like there's no setup, because there really isn't. It was just lucky. Here's the other one. And you're going to say, okay, I'm going to set my helpers to the side for right now. And I'm going to have you, my spectator, pick a card. And say Tyler picks this one. And is it the same card? Okay. And I'll see it for the trick. Oh, very similar to the last card. Pretty awesome. And you're gonna, here's the part where it may get a little tricky. You're gonna take their card, not knowing what it is, but since I'm teaching it to you, I want to make sure I can explain it as best as possible. So you're gonna take the Ace of Spades, so their card, and just open it up, open the deck like this, or just open it and then put it there, and then put it on top, and get a pinky break by starting with the thumb break and then going into a pinky break. But I'm going to show you more smoothly. So you open the cards. This is still the Ace of Spades. You open the cards, and with your thumb, you slide it in, then you kind of turn away from your spectator, push, well, you let go, you push down to get a thumb hold, so the ace is right down here, and you switch it over to a pinky break by holding it like this in mechanics grip, I believe, and you're gonna just press it down so they can't really see any sort of like break. Even from the side, sometimes it helps if you like push it down, and also this side. So and you're going to do that and then say, okay, I'm going to cut a couple packs off the top, just cutting above the pinky break, and then the last cut you're going to do is just on top, so you're getting their card to the top. So after that, you're going to say, okay, now tell me when to stop. You're going to stop. You're going to riffle down, and they'll say, stop. Okay, right there. You're going to take the two red, your two helpers, put them in, and you're going to say, okay, I'm going to spread to the my helper cards to show you that there is no card between them. And while you're doing that, you're going to say, while I spread to my two helper, well, you're not going to say, you're going to say, I'm going to. And while you're doing that, you're going to take the top card really slyly and just tuck it underneath so you can get it behind the two red jacks and slide it between right here. You can see that. And you're going to do that. But you can do that after you like say, okay, there's no card between them. You can like separate them, and then you just slide it in right here, and then you slip it in. Then you're going to square it up with the two jacks still out jogged. I kind of got uneven there. And they'll say, or you can ask like, so you saw there's no card in between there, right? And they'll say, yeah. And then you'll say, okay, but since they're my two helper cards with the snap, they've helped me find your card. And you just, there's nothing tricky about this. You just push in your helper cards, and it should come out. Sometimes one comes out on the top, but that's not it. You just go like that, and then it pulls it out, and then I like to spread it out to show them that there aren't any other cards in between the two helpers, but just your card. And that's how you do it. It's not a long trick, but there's just like two complicated parts, and so somewhat complicated. You just have to like make it so they don't see you take the card off the top. You just do really slightly, or like make them look somewhere else, or even like sometimes you can see where they're looking at some point, and then while they maybe like distracted or something, just really quickly like put it behind and then say, okay, I'm spreading out. So that's the trick. It's pretty cool. I was really amazed when I first saw this trick done, because I was like, there wasn't a card there beforehand. So I think it's a really good trick. If you guys want to practice this trick for the magic show, you really should. You can keep watching through the this video as many times as you'd like. Hopefully you can pick it up, and I'll see you guys soon.